very cold and very hot.
Correct.
And some of the food are acid producing, some are alkaline food. So our mouth, is such a environment which is exposed to all kinds of conditions.
That's
and
right.
you can imagine, which is onslaught on teeth and gums all the time. It can really be very, very, it can really bring in a lot of problems. Oh, and another thing which I think we need to sensitize many of us is that brush and then floss.
Floss. That is important.
Floss. You see, I want to tell you my own example. When I was young and, I was relatively young. I'm young still.
Absolutely.
And, I never cared about flossing. But, as you grow, you lose bone, you develop gaps between teeth, and, it is imminent that you must, you have to floss them. If you don't floss, I mean, it is really, it can be very, very destructive. It can be very harmful to the teeth and the gums.
Absolutely.
So, brush, floss, rinse or swish, and mouth washes, of course, under the under the guidance
of
and
the
prescription of the professional.
Absolutely.
And then take a professional help. And if we do all something, at least
we'll
can
come to that as to when should one really go for that first dental checkup. But all that will come after this very short break. When we come back, we'll be taking this further, and I'll also be taking the next week. We'll be talking about dementia. So do send all your questions to me on healthlstv@gmail.com. So don't go. We'll be back in just a moment. Up dementia. So do remember to send in all your questions, your queries, your apprehensions, your doubts to me on healthlstv@gmail.com. That is healthlstv@gmail.com. Now I'd like to come to you here, Dr. Sunita. When we talk of brushing, now there is a technique to brushing, as this is what all the doctors say. So would you like to take this opportunity of explaining to the people as to what is the right kind of brushing?
I think what Professor Kharbanda has got is the real right kind of gadgets that he's got, at the studio itself, and he's really made the efforts to it. I mean, the first thing is that when we take the brush, we should ensure that the bristles are not being like, the flared up, the way these are being flared up.
Okay,
so
okay.
they have to be the right kind of bristles, which are not open around. Maybe we can use this. And then we normally tend to divide the tooth in in segments. For example, this is the 1, this is 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Right.
So once they've been divided in a similar way for the upper one as well, we tend to start brushing because we have to clean the 3 surfaces. One is this surface, the second one is the occlusal surface here, and the third is on the side of the tongue or in the inner side of the palate as well. So what we tend to do is, the easiest way is to take it as a circular motion, or maybe the right thing is to brush from
Top to
bottom,
bottom.
or maybe little bit of circular motion, so that it not only cleans the teeth surface, but at the same time the debris on the gingiva or the pockets are also being taken out here. So once this surface has been cleaned out, normally it's recommended to brush 8 times in a particular segment.
Okay.
So if this is the last molars that you have taken one segment, so it should be taken up like this, or maybe a little bit of circular motion here for 8 times.
Right.
So this, of course, and then we take the lingual surface over here. So it goes like this again from beneath till we go up on the surface of the tooth structure. Similarly on the palatal till the occlusal surface.
Right.
So this is how it cleans the inner surface of the tongue side and the palatal area. And then we brush is the occlusal surface, similarly approximately 8 times. So here the incisal edges. So it completes minutes. What do you say, isn't it? Yeah.
Correct.
So
Correct.
I think Professor.
Absolutely.
So
Yes, Dr. Kharbanda, now I would want to ask you here that, this is the right way of cleaning, and when sometimes one is not doing it, especially when you see children, they do complain of pain in the, some kind of tooth or the other. So what is that really? Is it the beginning of cavities, or is it just, some swelling of gums? What would you say here?
Now, these days kids have more problem than they used to have before.
Correct.
And one of the reason, as we all know, is that we are feeding them in bottle feeding, and especially bottle feeding when they are sleeping.
Right.
So mothers are in the habit of giving a kind of nipple with sweet just to keep him quiet,
Right.
not to make him go cranky, or the other thing is that when the baby is sleeping, they give a bottle with a sweetening. Now this is the cause of a particular kind of a dental disease, which we call it rampant dental caries.
Okay, okay.
So one is caries which affects the usually molars, but the one which affects a very young baby, especially the front teeth, is rampant caries. And that means that in some children you will see that they have lost all the front teeth, and mothers sometimes they don't care that the teeth are lost. Doesn't matter, the permanent would come.
That's right.
But they get infected, and they get infected and swollen, and some young children might have very serious dental infections, and they really require proper care.
Proper care.
So best thing is not let it happen.
Absolutely.
And how we can prevent not to happen it, and one of the best thing is don't add sugar in the bottle, in the milk, and the milk should not be last thing to be given to the child when he's